is going on, guys, and welcome to my Week 9 GBA match. This one is against Mega Mogwai and the Real Marill. So we have battled in the past this season, and he's the first one to beat me. It was like the Week 3, I believe. But anyways, let's just go ahead and hop into the match. It's definitely not a long one, so let's do it. So I decided to lead off with Focus Sash Breloom. Looking at his team, he doesn't have a grass type to absorb a spore, so that's really nice. He leads off with his Seismitoad and ends up going for the Stealth Rocks on the first turn, predicting the spore. I was really close to just hitting Bullet Seed, and I really wish I had, because that would be a dead-ass Toad. But yeah, so he gets his Stealth Rocks up. I'm going to put him to sleep, and I take this opportunity, predicting him to probably switch into Altaria. I decide to go into my Clefable here. So he actually ends up staying in, which kind of, I really did not expect that. So he actually ends up waking up and is able to get a Sludge Wave off, which is really unfortunate because it's going to do over half to Clefable, and all I'm able to do is get up my Stealth Rock. So at this point, I really don't have a switch into Seismitoad. Looking at my team, nothing can come in and then Oko this thing in return. So I just actually decide to maybe play the card, see if he might overpredict, but he just finishes me off with a Sludge Wave. So yeah, now I'm going to go ahead and send in Exploud here. I go for the Boom Burst. This is actually a Choice Scarfed Exploud, so I would be able to outspeed a couple of things on his team that I prepared for, but I go for the Boom Burst. Unfortunately for me, he lives it with like 5 HP and is able to fire back a Hydro Pump at me, and then he's actually going to kill himself with his Life Orb. So Exploud doesn't get the kill. Freaking Seismitoad kills itself, which is unfortunate, but now he's going to bring in Ploofy, and I hate these things, man. These Q-tip looking weird dragon fluffy bastards. He's going to go ahead and Mega Evolve here. And so I actually just decided to stay in and go for another Boom Burst, maybe expecting him to like Dragon Dance or something like that. I don't know. I just stayed in. I go for the Boom Burst. It does a whole lot of damage, and he actually goes for the Roost. See, my plan was for him to Dragon Dance. I would be able to outspeed him even after one Dragon Dance because I am Choice Scarfed and then be able to finish it off. But he went for the Roost there, so that's unfortunate. Now I'm able to bring in Seizure. I'm going to go into my Porygon 2, as he's actually just going to go for another Roost, which is going to put him at full health. So this is not the best matchup for me, but it's really the only one that I could have. Looking at my team and looking at his Mega Altaria definitely destroys like a whole lot of my team, so Porygon 2 is kind of designed to take this thing on. So I'm gonna go for a Thunder Wave, and I'm like, all right, hopefully I'll get lucky on some paralysis shit, as he actually went for a Dragon Dance there. I'm gonna now be able to outspeed due to the paralysis and hit it with an Ice Beam, and he is actually gonna Dragon Dance again. So after 2 Dragon Dances, I have nothing on my team that's able to outspeed this thing, so I have to let Porygon take on this matchup. So I go for another Ice Beam, and he doesn't get paralyzed and is able to go for a Heal Bell, which is going to get rid of the paralysis, which is quite unfortunate. So I'm looking at his moveset. He has one attack slot, which is probably going to be like Body Slam, seeing as he's Dragon Dance. So I'm just going to go for a Thunder Wave again. Really just kind of hoping for some lucky paralysis. At this point, he's at +2. Nothing on my team can really take this thing on. So I'm just going to go for another Ice Beam. I'm like, all right, let me get some continuous fucking para hacks. Maybe like a couple in a row. I'd be pretty happy with that. But it doesn't happen again. He's able to Roost, put himself back to full HP, as I'm just literally sitting here just mashing Ice Beam, because there's really nothing else I can do at this point, as he's going to break through the paralysis again and get a Heal Bell, which is going to get rid of it. So now he's going to hit me with a Body Slam. He finally decides to attack. Caesar actually takes that rather nicely, and I'm able to get another Thunder Wave off on this thing. So really my only chance is if I get a couple paralysis here. So I'm going for another Ice Beam. I'm like, all right, let's get a critical hit or something. That'd be cool. And I do actually get a critical hit, which is amazing, but he does not get paralyzed, and he's able to Heal Bell the paralysis out of there. So unfortunately for me, one more Ice Beam would have been able to take this thing out, I believe. But now he's going to go for the Body Slam that is going to take out Seizure. And at this point, I'm going to go ahead and send in Choice Scarfed Explosion, just in case the off chance I'm able to outspeed with a Scarf. But I knew it wasn't going to happen. I mean, at this point, it didn't matter who I sent in, because everybody's pretty much going to die anyway. So Explosion goes down to a Body Slam, and the rest of this match is Altaria just destroying the rest of my team. Now I just want to take this opportunity to say that even though I'm doing worse than pretty much anybody in the league, and I probably shouldn't have joined this in the first place because I have no experience in it, I want to say that I appreciate all of these supporters. I have so many loyal fans that a lot of you guys are just really awesome in supporting me, even though I'm shit. But alright guys, I'm going to catch you guys later. Peace.